guys, welcome back to the Real Southern Garden. I'm Sarah, and today we are working in what I call my wild flower bed. This is an area that I started working on this past season and putting in some hydrangeas in here. There's a pretty big little piece of like forest behind me, and I could never maintain this entire area if I mulched this whole thing. In a dream world, I would. But I know that I have so many flower beds on this property in different gardens, from the rose garden to the vegetable garden and all of that, that I just wanted to make a border here. So literally I'm leaving the inside wild with whatever trees, and we cut the little things back, but whatever weeds grow in the middle and brush, it's going to stay. And I just have a border that goes around it. And I've planted Echo azaleas, which are the reblooming azaleas. They're blooming right now. It's their first year in this ground though, so they're not blooming as much as they will eventually. They're still very small. And then I've also done endless summer hydrangeas because they were a great buy at Home Depot back in, I don't even know what month it was. So I've got a border of those. And today I am going to be adding some blue billow hydrangeas that were gifted to me from my friends Susan and Dennis. I will link in the description the garden tours over at their property so you can see their blue billow, and I'll try to pop in a picture here too. They are amazing. They are something that you can't really find at a big box store, but you can find them, of course, online or a specialty nursery. And I am so excited to have some. They actually got these are baby hydrangeas that came off of their main blue billow. It's blue billow, not willow. And so it's what I call legacy gardening. And I talk about that a lot on my channel, like adding to things that other people have. Excuse me, guys, there's some allergies. Whew. I usually film and then work, and today I worked and now I'm filming. So I've been working out here. So I have like stuff in my eyes and all over. It's fall in North Georgia, so there's allergies no matter what. But anyway, this is going to be about a 5-foot hydrangea, 5-foot spread, and probably about 4 to 5 feet tall as well, because things get bigger here in the South, regardless of what the tag says. But they are gorgeous. They look like little, I call them unicorns, hydrangea unicorns. And I cannot wait to see these as they start to grow. They're going to go on the far side of this border. I'm going to flip this camera around and show you what I'm talking about. And this property, we've lived here almost 4 years, I believe. There were lots of things that were already here from the previous gardener. And I call that legacy gardening, passing on things that were already here, adding to it. And I love to have things from other people's garden and incorporate it into my own. It's just that much more special. So that's what we're going to do today. Let me show you these hydrangeas. All right, so we have one of our mini gorilla carts out today. I think we have 3 gorilla carts now. 3 gorilla carts and a wheelbarrow. Anyway, there they are, soaking right there in some water. Miss Susan has them so well packaged for me. I picked them up in our pickup truck, brought them home, and there's 3 in there. So over here, so here's the border. You can see the Echo azaleas blooming. And then you can see I've got some iris in there. And then I've got the endless summer that go all the way around. All the way back there. And then at the back, I have our barn is back there and all that. It's really pretty when all of these are blooming blue in the height of the growing season. And then in the middle, let me just back up and show you, it's such a big area. And I just cleared out all the brush, but we have a little bit more brush that fell from the tree that we took down. It's an endless thing here. It doesn't look like much now, guys, because of the time of year it is, but I'm telling you, in the spring, it's going to be glorious. And then at the end over here is where those blue billow hydrangeas are going to go. So the goal is to eventually have this border go all the way from there, all the way down to that fence line by the street. So I'm getting there little by little. This is going to be a hydrangea azalea paradise one day.
Okay, so now let's go back to the spring. Let me pop in some video here. And this is what the beginning border looked like with these gorgeous endless summer hydrangeas. The 2 that you're looking at are actually, they were in a container for a couple years and then planted out here. So they're a little bit bigger, but all of the other ones in this border had just been planted right before I did this video. So they're just babies and they're brand new. I've also got some daylilies that are in this wild garden bed, as I call it. I also have bulbs that come up, irises, and I'm going to give you a long shot so you can see how the endless summer are going to look back here. I'm also going to have, I think in this video, I already had the Echo. I think the Echoes were planted, the Echo azaleas. They're going to get really big, but I'm also thinking about putting some camellias behind the Echo hydrangeas. I'm doing the camellia hybrid early autumn, most likely. And so that would actually cover up a little bit more of this area. So now I'm going to show you how we dug these holes. Now, we hadn't had rain here in about 8 weeks. Here's my husband. He is helping me out. And we did invest in 2 different augers. He's got the little baby auger right here, which doesn't do much, but we did use it to chip a couple areas out. Then that big auger over on the right is the brand new one that we just got. And that one does a pretty good job of digging through this very, very dry Georgia clay. And we made holes that were probably 2.5 times the size of the hydrangea. Well, the root ball when it's actually grown, let's say. And then we're amending the soil with some good garden soil and some of the clay mixed in there. So that way we don't get like the bowl effect where it would hold water or anything like that. And I've done this all over my property and it's worked really well. So you can see that hard Georgia clay. That's what the hole looks like. It is wicked, wicked, wicked tough. Okay, and now you're looking at the finished product. So everything is planted here. I'm still not done clearing this area. I've been debating on how much clearing and mulch I'm gonna do. I was gonna keep the areas around the hydrangeas about a 2.5 to 3 foot area mulched, but I may end up doing the entire border. I'm working on it. And like I said, adding the camellias behind in the center piece right here where there wouldn't be any open space. It would just be the brush behind it. So trying to make this a lower maintenance garden bed that's still gonna have a wild kind of look to it, but be something beautiful as well. I do think the camellias would be a good touch because they're gonna, of course, be evergreen. And I've had such fabulous luck with that early autumn cultivar. It is my favorite, and it's at Lowe's right now, so I know I can grab a couple. I'm thinking maybe 3 in the middle. So stay tuned on the channel because most likely I am gonna go grab those and put those in here. And now that we have the auger, it is that much easier to plant. I'm telling you, Georgia clay is something else. It's been, in this particular video, it had just rained, thank goodness, but it is almost like limestone. It was just so incredibly dry and tough. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. I will see you back here next time in the next video right here at The Real Southern Garden. Bye, guys.